Hi everyone, I'm Venkatramana from Mechanical section. So I want to discuss today about the impact of COVID-19 in education. So in COVID-19 we have struggled a lot in studies. COVID-19 impact has mainly we get on mobile phones by addicted to it. In COVID 19, the most impacted students are the primary students because they don't know the minimum basics of the education and they have much gap, 2 years of gap. So they had they don't have minimum basics. So the main impact has been on the primary kids. What about point of
Yeah,
view?
you are right. In those days, we are all addicted to the mobile phones and spending more time on playing games and losing our time on education. In those days, yes.
Yeah, while listening the online classes and learning by the online classes,
Can you speak louder?
yeah, by listening the online classes and learning the online classes, the eyes are addicted to the screen and many hours, and there is no physical work to our children or any people. They are restricted to home, so in this way it got impact on our education.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, it's true. I will agree with your statements. In COVID, we have faced many difficulties in our education. Um, like primary students have no mobiles for the online class, and like ninth students, me and my friends have faced the problems of to going school like wearing masks, and it is very difficult to go to school and for the education.
Uh, what is your point of view, Dinesh?
Some students are some 9th and 10th students but now have no mobile, and some students buy the mobile phone and so many play games. They are addicted games in COVID-19. Some online classes are conducted to the education in the schools. COVID-19 is very high on the stress. So many people are in COVID-19 are struggling in education.
And we have forgotten our physical strength in our COVID 19 because we should not go outside and we should always study and we forgotten the games and we addicted to mobile. I'm right. What is the point of
Some people job purpose, work from home, like screen.
and they are also far from education? Is what about you?
In COVID time, the parents are brought the mobiles in small children also. Small children are 3 or 4 hours are only spent in mobiles. That time, headaches, eye problems, so many problems are faced in COVID time.
yeah, by listening to online classes, we can some people have learned how to utilize the technology and they can use in this way we can use the online classes and online meetings at our home only. From that only we the online meetings are also born.
Yeah, COVID 19 has
Given us
introduced the
an
Uh,
an
opportunity.
opportunity for us of
Yeah.
the mobile phones.
In this way network also increases
Yeah.
the code.
Before COVID, we don't know the kids how to use the mobiles, but after the COVID, we don't know how to use the mobile and online classes, and it was very helpful for the Zoom meeting for the education of the online class. And
And uh, nowadays, 3 4 years, kids also had addicted to mobile phone due to the COVID 19. And the main problem when the sixth and seventh class students had entered into the tenth, they don't
You
know the
have
minimum
30 more
basics,
seconds.
and they don't know the minimum basics of the mathematics or something. So COVID 19 has bring a big problem for us.
Yeah, in this way the COVID-19 has got an impact on our education. So it introduced the online classes and also it decreases the physical works and strength, and not only that but also it decreases the eye strength. That is, so many people are getting the eyesight due to the screen on, and it increases the technology skills. So in this way, the education has impacted the
COVID.
COVID is impacted the education.
Yeah, Pratyusha, when you were having a group discussion, you were not active, right? So when you were talking something, and when you were sharing something on the topic, you should be clear enough, and you should not fumble jumble. You should not be unclear. Got it? So be confident. Whatever you speak, your team members will listen to you and then accept according to the concept, right? And when it comes to you and conclusion, I think what's your name?
Funny.
Yeah, funny. When you were giving the conclusion, you should have mentioned clearly that you are concluding and summarizing all the points, and then you can also suggest something to the audience on this impact of COVID 19 on education, right? In the same way, he has initiated well. You have led the team and initiated well, and you should have come up with some good phrases, Venkat,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So, if you use some effective connective phrases, so that would make your discussion more interesting, right? Even you are less active in the group discussion. And you also, when you were giving some good points, be clear with your points, and then everybody has to bring some good phrases. Got it? In the next discussion, please come up with a good connective phrases, and then voice should be improved. You raise your voice. Why? Because it shows your confidence. Got it?
Yes,
Yeah. Fine.
My name is Viratnika, and today we are going to discuss about the COVID-19 effect on education. So, as we know that COVID-19 was happened in started in 2020, and it is a very big loss to our country, and it is a very humorous effect on it happens and affects on education. So, a lot of people are suffered and injured and face many problems. And we students who are doing school or studying in school were sit in the house because of lockdown and just passing the time and not not gaining any type of knowledge. So I request to continue.
The country dropped out of rating percentage in 2018 one 8.1 in education. In 2020, 5.3 in education system. In education.
Several students won't be able to attend the online classes due to unavailability of laptops, mobiles, or high internet speed. In offline classes, students satisfies and asks many doubts and clarifies their doubts.
He said in online classes they are satisfying. It was not they are satisfying. The students are not satisfying in Zoom classes. They have to improve the skills and they have to learn more about their subjects. And he also said that in 2018, 1.8 percentage of students are being staggered and 1.3 in 2020 because they are for this COVID-19 for that COVID-19 the students are much impacted about the studying.
And some people are very suffer from that time COVID-19, and but animals are very suffered in that COVID-19. Educations are also suffered. Students are employees. So many members are suffered that time COVID-19. And one thing, poor people are also suffered in education system. And
The students are not they are learning but they can't go in depth in their subjects because of the COVID-19 due to lockdown.
Yeah, uh, people who are doing online classes in COVID-19 at the time. So people, students are unable to understand the topics clearly, and there is no exams, no exams,
And
and
also no internet speed.
no internet speed, and the the pass percentages and knowledge, acquirement of knowledge, and everything was decreased at the time, and who are the people who are poor and they are not able to get laptops or what mobile phones. They are even they can't attend to the online classes. So that's
But
Can
now
you wrap it up?
that's what-
Yeah, conclude it.
yeah. The conclude. I want to conclude that COVID-19 is very bad effect on students and also to the education system, and we should want to if further in future if that any virus or any disturbance come
they are
in,
getting lazy to study.
yeah, we want to prepare for the future. Thank you.
Okay, so how you have discussed this topic? Are you satisfied? How do you rate your discussion? When your discussion was going on, it's not like a group discussion. You did not follow the dynamics of the group discussion. That is clearly understood. What's your name, Nana? Venkat. So, Venkat, when you were speaking, you're out of topic. What was the topic? COVID-19 impact on education. But you started giving all the points like animals and employers and all others, all other poor people, and you were mentioning all irrelevant sentences. And at that time, your teammates should have interrupted you and then should have told, yeah, Venkat, you're out of line. This is not, poor people or the employers or the animals. This is education, right? We are discussing on education. So that is what your teammate should have interrupted you. And when you are all giving your points, you should use some connective phrases. Where are they? When he introduced the topic, after him, you have taken it right. You should have told, yes, what you said is exactly true. Exactly, we had trouble. We have troubled a lot, and then we, got much dissatisfactory in education due to this COVID-19. Also, we had some learning point how to use technology, like that. If you whatever you speak, and then immediately after him, you should have taken right. You should have told that yes, what you said is exactly true. And then when you were experiencing COVID-19, you should have spoken like you mentioned internet and all these things, right? So due to that, maybe we every people got chance to learn something, and how to use this internet. Utilization is, what do we say? The uses of internet has become a lot, and then people struggle to get a proper internet during COVID-19 for online classes. All these things you should have spoken. You have content, but in discussion, group discussion, how to uh, bring that content effectively is missing. What about you? Did you speak?
Yes, ma'am.
How
I
many
said about
times?
unavailability of laptops, mobiles in
Yes,
online
you
classes.
you told,
Yes.
but there should be connectivity. That is what I'm telling. You all have content. Venkat, you should improve a lot. You need to improve your content, your speech, all these things. Okay. Yeah, next time when you come for the group discussion, you please prepare well and then follow all this etiquettes of group discussion, this content, communication, group dynamics, leadership. When your teammate is out of line, out of topic, somebody from your team should interrupt him.
Okay.
That is leadership quality. You should lead your team. Got it?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Phones aside. Keep your hand devices aside. You can start your discussion. Start your discussion.
Good morning to everyone. My name is Sancharan. Today we are my team is saying about co-education. Aware of co-education. Co-education helps the student to communicate
That is not introduction. You should give your opinion too. Saying the topic name is not introduction. Go ahead.
Nowadays. Co-education not taking performance as intermediate. They're operating single gender to study, but they are shying the peoples to they are not connecting opposite genders. Yes, the co-education helps the people to communicate with each other, like boy and girl interaction, and they can share their ideas and experience to the opposite gender people and get motivated others.
Yes, what you said is absolutely right. Co-education interacts each other, both the opposite genders, and give the experience for talking their ideas and thoughts. Co-education is more motivate.
Can you speak louder? Louder.
Co-education is both genders more help from socially and academically.
Co-education is the place where the boys and girls sit together and they share their experiences and their problems also. And it useful to improve social skills and communication skills. And in other countries, the boy and girl sit together, but our country, they are separately sit. And we have to change this thing. And so, and when a boy and girl talk, they are thinking about there is something, and we have to change this mindset.
Develops better empathy, teamwork, cooperations among students.
Yes, co-education is very important because students can learn and interact with opposite genders and mutual respects between boys and girls.
Nowadays, both the genders are afraid to talk each other. Co-education gives the better experience for talking. Recently, I visit the some place hotel, and there are both the genders was afraid to talk each other. If co-education is there, they are better to talk each other, and they will share the experience and their thoughts.
Co-education can help the student to increase their confidence level by interacting the boy and girl interaction and helps the student to get motivated by other people.
Yeah, of course, in this generation, we want to more communication with opposite genders and interact with opposite genders, and we want to make uh, performance, and we want to make some money, and we get together. We want to make co-education with opposite genders.
By co-education, we can change the mindset of people. When a girl and boy are talking, mm, we can change. We have to change the mindset of people by co-education.
Yes, we can motivate both genders to perform together socially and academically.
Co-education is both gender give value and respect to.
As my opinion was, we should study co-education about we shying removes and
Okay.
we can
Wait, sorry for the interruption. So you are all discussing and repeated all the points that you have given initially. Everybody has repeated your points. Got it? And you have content. I don't know why you are afraid to bring out those points. Okay. And you, when you were sitting, you were very stiff, you're not free in the discussion. I'm telling you, you should arrange yourself as free as you, right? So as possible, you need to sit freely and sit gently and speak politely, formally with your teammates, and use some good phrases. I told you, right, to use some good phrases in the discussion. And as you mentioned, what's your name, bruh? Hindu, right? So when you were speaking, you repeat. You have just started. It has some point you mentioned, right? So that there is no connectivity. You did not even say COVID-19. What is that? Co-education. Sorry. Co-education. This co-education has some benefit you told. You did not even clear with your point. Got it? So connect with him immediately after Santosh. You have taken the chance, right? You should have mentioned, yes, Santosh, what you said is exactly right. Then you can start your point. And she has been repeating the same point. You've told socially, academically, he has mentioned socially, academically, and you have mentioned people are thinking in other way when both the opposite genders are speaking. We should change the mindset of the people. That point you have repeated twice. Got it? So only one point you prepared and have come. This would not give you a good impression in the group discussion. You should come up with a proper content and good connective phrases. Got it? Don't stick with the only memorizing the content and coming up. You also think in general, as he mentioned, yes, I have experienced some students or some people in the restaurant who are opposite genders. They did not even respond to each other properly because they did not have an experience of how to talk to an opposite gender, how to sit with the opposite gender, right? How to respect the opposite gender, how to understand the emotions of the other gender. Co-education would give us an opportunity to learn all these things, right?
Okay.
And not only this, in education, if we sit together, we can also share our knowledge. Maybe our opposite gender is better than us, and then would give us some experience, some knowledge, and we also would share some knowledge what is not known to them, and each other we can learn together, and then we can also treat all genders equally, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You should speak all these things. Be clear with your content. When you are initiating, that is not clear. Okay, your initiation is not clear. Sharon,
Yes, ma'am.
you should be clear enough with your initiation, and there must be a leadership quality in you. When you are discussing, you have to lead the team. You should involve completely. Those are dynamics we call. Got it?
Okay, ma'am.
Next time when you come for the discussion, you come up with all this etiquettes of group discussion and dynamics, content, communication, leadership. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
And then participate in it. Okay? Better prepare for the next time. All the best.
Thank you.